My name's Blake Allen. The name of the company is BRC Roofing and Cladding, and I'm from Walwyn Mob. BRC does architectural metal roofing and wall cladding on industrial and commercial construction projects. I grew up in a small Aboriginal community 6.5 hours away, Central West, Gallargambo. It was quite challenging. I grew up in a broken family. I wasn't raised by my mother and father. Pretty much mum lost us. They deemed her unfit and in a position to raise us. A babysitter that I had was known to police and a heroin addict and was babysitting me under the influence and passed out. I was taught to grow up quick. For a while there, I really struggled with my own self-sabotage and behaviours, drug and alcohol abuse from a very young age, violent crime with running around with the wrong people. I realised I needed more than what my community had to offer, or I dreamt more, and that's what led me to making my way out of the regional community and up to the big smoke. I started my roofing apprenticeship. As soon as I'd done my apprenticeship, bought my first tipper truck, set up a business, and I was contracting out to larger firms on the beaches. I still had a very good knack of finding the wrong people. The drug sort of world, and in that space of recreation and party, I struggled with that. But when I got to 32 is when I said, right, I'm here to stay. We're here to become a brand in this industry and to be one of the top known, roofing facilitators in Sydney. Each year we just kept building, pretty much kept doubling. But we had a revenue drop last year, quite substantial. I think the industry are a bit standoffish with the fact that the trust barrier, that 100% Indigenous owned business funded by the Indigenous director can facilitate these multi-7-figure jobs. We've got one flagship job for the next 12 months, which everyone knows about, that we're extremely proud of, and that's the metro stations out to all the airports. So we've signed the contracts for the 6 stations that we'll be delivering over the next 12 to 14 months. That's going to be our trust builder with the Tier 1 industry. So I'd love to continue on with the Australia's first and positive history for our people, self-determination, and get into the manufacture, supply and install of the whole roofing industry. And definitely being out in regional communities with our manufacture would really tie in something special to my heart. I sponsor the Lisa Fiola Sydney Roosters, so it's the under-17s women's team. Sport is regionally, that's what we're known for as Aboriginal community. So I've got a big drive to try to invest in the sport of rugby league with the women. I think Australia I'm very grateful for. I think this land, if you know more about the land and the history of this country that is way before Australia, you actually fall in love with what it is more.